Well, I said I couldn't. What a dick.
Alright, alright, let's see. So last time you guys went back into the dungeons, and found more unique items as well as solve a riddle, which was unexpected. You guys have you're not sure how much more there is to explore, though. You guys did find stairs leading downwards, but you're going to continue exploring the current floor. Your sorcerer friend decided to, during one of his spell castings, to lose all of his hair inside his own robe. So right now he's spending several upon several hours trying to clean up his robes and, well, everything.
God, just take it to the river and wash it.
I know, right? I know two of you guys were like busy identifying stuff, which is probably gonna take a day unless you guys want to actually go to the dungeon without full spell slots.
That's right. We got we got that thing, the
pearl.
pearl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just for future knowledge and stuff, those healing potions do 2d4 plus 2 as far as healing.
Well, we can just identify that. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I've been saying they're potions of healing, so they're the first tier potions. The potion of heroism is something that like gives you like temporary HP as well as some other buff, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see, you guys also had 2 uses of Dust of Animation, which does like a animate object sort of effect. One use of Dust of Disappearance, which can cast invisibility on a group of people. You have a strange harp that managed to save your lives to get you out of that one trap.
I think we identified that already.
Yeah, you identify the harp. It's so for right now it doesn't have any uses left, but it can be used to speak with the dead. It also can kind of act as a sort of a detection for dead things. It seems like whenever you're near things.
Woo!
I'll go ahead and say you identified the pouch that freaking Darvin has, which is a bag of holding, so it holds up to like 500 pounds.
Yeah, we identified that. We identified the dust.
You also had 4 using detect magic. You guys can find out that those 4 arrows you found in a pit are also magical, and their arrows plus 2. So you have 4 arrows that are plus 2.
Hey, did we divvy up the spoils yet?
Yeah, we did. We did at the end of last game.
Oh, also you also had the ring of was it animal influence or friendship or something like that. And
the ring.
Since I think you have it, just be sure to note that the DC for the saves is 13.
So who's holding onto the harp right now?
I am.
Yep.
I've got the ring.
Okay.
I rolled that nat 20, man.
Yep.
Talk of the dead.
So also there's also what you guys found like while you're exploring was well, for one, you found something that's somewhat normal. Unfortunately, that was a zombie. That's the most normal thing you've encountered so far.
Yeah, no shit.
And then you encountered what essentially are prehistoric birds, and you're not exactly sure how they got in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Johnny has 2 eggs, which he took back to his farm, which I don't know what his farm is, so I can't really say how easy it will be to supposedly raise these things.
Yeah, what kind of farm do you have, Johnny?
Is it cabbage?
Is it an XP farm?
Yes, it's an XP farm. We're never leaving.
Gold farm.
I just decided on a regular ass farm growing corn, potatoes.
Okay.
There's like a small garden that they kind of take care of, and then we've got a couple moo cows.
Okay. All right.
So,
well,
do you use them for dairy, or do you actually raise them as cattle?
Used to be cattle, but then old Pa passed on, and now it's just dairy.
Okay.
Yep.
I like how you wrote 3 Skulltulas in your character sheet.
Skulltulas.
What I'm killing.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, how are you gonna handle the? Who's gonna take care of the eggs while you're away? I guess is the question.
Why wouldn't his mom?
Well, that's what I want to know is who's handling it.
Yeah, who's in your family that's still alive? Like does anyone care that we hang out in your house?
Everyone is dead.
Everyone's dead except me.
Everyone died. Oh, let's see. I wrote down all the names, but I'm trying to figure out. I have too many Google Docs.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, here we go.
If you have to sort through them, then yeah, you do.
For future reference, I have the dad who's missing, the mom. one sister, one brother, one brother, one sister, one brother, one sister.
So you're Mormons.
Basically,
Oh joy.
Mormon Mormons.
All right, so you're gonna leave them
That
with
is now
just
canon, by
you're
the
just
way.
gonna leave them with your family and let them figure out how to raise
No,
raise eggs.
no, no, no. This is gonna come back to you just to see how this is gonna play out. Is my farm the only farm in this town?
No, there's
Or
several
Rolling West?
others.
Okay.
Though I don't think any of them raise prehistoric birds.
Well, I'm gonna find somebody that maybe has some experience with animals, if that's possible.
All right, well,
Yeah, like someone that has a chicken farm.
Yeah, start somewhere.
there are some that have chicken farms. There's also the owner of the Hunter Shack, which is up north near the forest.
Actually, an emu farm would be the exact thing that you want.
I don't know that we have one of those. What's that? The Hunter Shack.
Well, that's where usually the hunters hang out, so they can hunt stuff in the forest and then distribute all that junk. Though really, there's only one person running it now because apparently the rest of our team got killed a while back. So it's just one
shit.
character who is
Do we know how
Iria,
that happened?
who's a wood elf. She usually just stays up towards to the north. She very rarely ever comes to town.
Is that common knowledge how that happened?
Not really. Well, I mean, there's common knowledge about her losing the rest of her hunters through something, but there's not really any further details. And most people don't really want to ask about it.
Well, time to ruin that. I might potentially go ask about it.
All right,
I'd
fine.
actually like to go over there with Johnny.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were gonna go to speak with the guard captain about the spider people. At least that's
I
why
thought we already talked to him about that.
Well, you told me that you were gonna talk to him, but we didn't. We were pretty much closing up last game.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember where we left off exactly.
Right.
Who wanted to talk to him?
Nasbro did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with that plan then.
All right. All right. So I guess I'll go Johnny first. So you know where the shack's at. So you head north. It's a bit of a trip, but you get there's not really any danger since there's mostly farmland between you and the forest. So you reach there, and it's kind of a large 2-story wooden building. For the most part, it's pretty inactive. There's not really that many lights on at all, and the door is shut at the moment.
All right. Did Bill or David come with me?
Well, this is happening during the whole identifying things. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
since there's going to be a day of downtime.
All right. Then what time is it? It's
Uh,
reasonable hour, right?
It's it's
Uh,
no, you decide to go at midnight.
Why would I do that? I'm so rude. Well, I'm already here. Not...
Sorry to wake you up at midnight, but what happened to your team?
Hey, everybody died. That sounds rough. Tell me about how everyone died. You
these
let them
fine
down.
prehistoric bird eggs.
All right.
Either way, I'll knock on the door.
All right. So you knock at the door, and you actually hear a voice behind you call out to you, Johnny, what are you doing here? And behind you is Arya. She's a wood elf female with a spear and a longbow.
Oh, hey, Arya. I was just in the neighborhood and needed to talk to you, you know? Do you have a moment?
I guess. Yeah, come on in. She'll open the door and let you in. Most of the stuff in the place is pretty much dusty from disuse.
All right. Is it just... What does she have inside her house, anyway? Or inside this
Well,
shack?
I mean, there's, along the walls and stuff, there's various trophies and stuff that have been hunted before, and, the bear rug, and it's almost kind of like a slightly open tavern area for most of the hunters to gather, though now there's not really much use for it, since there's not that many people here anymore.
All right. Then Once we're seated, I'll kind of size her up and say, I kind of came here because I need a favor and you might be able to help.
A favor. Well, I mean, I'm kind of the only person here, but what is it?
Well, did you hear about the stones that moved and then there was a hole and that thing happened?
I've heard some things about it. I was probably gonna go down there myself, but I've heard that you guys have been dealing with it, so I've been just continuing my work up here.
Yep, it's been great. Hasn't been soul-rendingly horrifying or anything. It's been a fun adventure. So there's some things down there, and the last time that we were there, we happened to come across giant penguin things that I'm not familiar with in the slightest, and I was hoping if I could describe it, maybe it would ring a bell to you, perhaps?
You can. Sure, go ahead and describe it. Now, I wonder what sort of description you'll give.
Well, here's the problem. I don't really remember what they looked like. I was hoping you'd just go with some sort of like, it kind of looked like this.
Alright, one moment. Let's see.
Like, if you need me to roll something for it, that's totally fine.
I'm not gonna worry that much about it. You should have scouted better.
I don't expect to go. Yeah, it was like an ancient penguin. It was kind of brown. She's like, "Oh, the Grobolopolis. Yeah. I don't expect that."
7 foot tall, flightless, carnivorous birds. That's what they were, apparently. Okay. Well, let's see what she can do. Skills.
They might not have been carnivorous. There's no way to know. Maybe they were friendly.
Wait, why is this only... Oh, it's... Oh, that's why, because freaking... That's apparently an int check. Good to know. Alright, let's see what this is. Well, that's slightly better. And I'll go ahead and roll this for good measure. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, well, birds of that size are not really things that are even around this area. I believe they're called axebeaks as far as their name is concerned, but I mean, those things haven't been around this area at all. So I'm not exactly sure how they got into, how birds got into a dark dungeon, for one thing. I mean, they shouldn't be able to. They generally, as birds, they generally would prefer, open air and things like that, not tunnels, I guess you could say.
As you're explaining this, I'm doing my best to like confer and nod along. Like, yeah, this confirms my hypothesis. Right? Yeah.
God, freaking football jock. All right. These birds shouldn't be able to live where you found them.
Okay. Well, so here's where the favor comes in. So we found them, and then there was a whole mess. Maybe they attacked, maybe we attacked. It's not very clear. It was kind of dark, and
just get to the point.
So I may have found some of the eggs and brought them out. Do you think that maybe you could watch them while I go back to the cave tomorrow?
Let's see. So, you want me to watch these eggs?
Yeah, I kind of didn't really want to kill the other ones, but I mean, maybe they could be raised better? I'm not sure. I just wasn't comfortable smashing the eggs.
Well, sort of trying to sell them to somebody, I guess I can just watch over them. It's not like I pretty much have plenty of room here, so I guess it should be fine to put them here.
All right, perfect. I didn't really want to leave them at home with Ma because, if it comes out and it's horrible flesh-eating flying abomination. I didn't really want to unleash that on my family.
But you're fine
it
with
could be
unleashing it
avoided.
on me.
No, but you're capable, and you know animals. You knew what this dumb thing was. I had no clue.
Whatever. Just bring me the eggs. I'll figure out something to do with it, and I'll try not to turn them into omelets.
Sadly, those odds are better than what I felt with the people that I traveled with. So I'll take it. I'll be right back.
All right.
And I'm assuming I brought the eggs with me and didn't leave them at home and go, all right, time to ride all the way back because I'm dumb.
you run all the way back, and then you go back again. You're like, never mind about that favor. I'm gonna have dinner.
Got hungry on the way. Mistakes were made.
All right, so you leave the eggs with Iria, and she walks off with them, and pretty much she
Alright,
ignores you for the rest of the time.
I was gonna say, like, as an added thing, if she needs anything, just to come to the farm and try to find me. Or
Yeah,
send
yeah.
someone. I'll thank her profusely, and I should ask if she wants any like compensation or anything for it.
No, it's fine. I'll take care of the eggs.
Awesome, you're the best, Arya.
Uh-huh.
The best hunter alive.
Uh-huh. I can hear you. Get out.
The best hunter that's still alive, living by herself in the shack.
Get out, or I'm
probably
rolling for
totally
initiative.
crushed by guilt. Alright, that'll take off.
God damn it. And then you hear a splat as one egg hits you in the back of the goddamn head.
Still got one left. Goes up.
Alright, so you leave the eggs with Iria and you head back. Alright, so Dansmer, you're going to go see freaking Garrett.
Yes, that's correct.
You easily find him, so he looks down and sees the gnome approaching him. I see you're back and you're not bleeding profusely, so that's probably a good sign. What do you have to report?
Well, I've had worse days. I just wanted to further talk to you about the Spider-Man situation.
Right.
We encountered them again while we were down in the Devil's Step. And they weren't overtly hostile to us, and we actually assisted them in a combat. And they essentially erected a wall to block us off from them, but I don't know if there are any other escape routes that they have to the surface.
Alright, so have they tried anything since then?
No, we haven't seen them do anything since, and I assume since the runner didn't come back behind us, that they've remained within the cavern, but I just wanted to give you an update on where we are and, you know, our interactions with them.
Alright. Well, I guess keep me posted.
Yeah, it'll be a touch and go diplomacy at best, but I think we can actually, you know, have at least a truce with them to where we aren't actually in pitched combat with them.
Well, that remains to be seen, I guess, since your previous report about them was heavily entrenched in combat.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, well, I have the guards outside the entrance still, so if anything comes up, they'll let us know.
Okay, and I will let you know if the situation changes while we're in the cavern.
Alright, as for the cavern itself, how's progress?
We've gone further in, and we've encountered a zombie, possibly of a previous traveler. He didn't have any identifying markings on him other than a magical heart.
As far as I know, there's been the only person that even went down there was a guy who I don't even remember the name of who died. So
Yes, it was much longer ago than this, and it seems that, you know, he could have been part of this cavern before the Spider-Man War. We're not even sure yet.
Alright.
Actually, can I do a history roll to sort of see if I can pinpoint that?
I mean, even without the roll, you know the thing is a lot. It's been down there a long time,
Okay.
which is pretty similar to majority of the structure itself. I mean, the only things that are kind of fresh were the spider people, and oddly enough, the prehistoric birds. So.
Right. Oh, I'd like to tell them about the prehistoric birds as well.
Okay.
Yes, and we've seen something that's possibly very ancient down here, and we don't know when they've taken up residence, but they're certainly not from this era. It's a wonder that they've survived this long.
All right. Well, a lot of things you've been telling me don't exactly make any sense. I mean, if this is just some sort of stone temple that you guys, or stone structure that you guys have been exploring, I don't exactly know where they're getting their food, for the most part. So I don't know how they're surviving down there.
That's an interesting question, one that I've not, taken into account. That's something that I'll look into while I'm down here.
All right.
All right, thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So has anyone else got anything to do before I move to the next day when you guys are probably gonna go dungeon delving again?
I don't think so, unless we identified everything, right? There wasn't
Everything's-
anything left.
No. Yeah, I pretty much just said you guys spent a day doing it because it's like a spell slot for every item, essentially.
Woof.
Right. Yeah, it would have taken all of mine and Varys' spell slots easily.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, you guys dealt with the magic items. You found a temper, or at least a caretaker or something for the eggs. You have no idea what will become of that, if anything. Beyond that, it looks like Darwin is still trying to clean hair off his body, so it's gonna probably just be you three if you guys end up going down.
If I
Okay.
see him adjusting himself when I wake up in the morning, I'll just tell him, "Hey, take all the time you need. Just clean up after yourself, okay?"
Clean up after yourself in the shower. God damn it. It's hair everywhere.
That was absurd.